スケラソメーロリップトリップボスは私の解熱剤
Think everything's good. Whoops, that's not the right one. Oh, there you go, there you go. Sorry, I'm kind of bedhead right now. Fuck. It's because, you know, I always wake up and do these recordings like just out of nowhere. So my body's like, does not react. But yeah. Hey guys, we're back again with another game. Ooh, I'm so excited, bruh, for this. You know, I've been like taking little breaks here and there from visual novels because at the same time I don't want them to become boring. In my personal time, obviously the times you guys see these videos, they come out like, you know, at the exact time that I scheduled them, so, you know, there's that. But behind the scenes, I'm kind of just doing a bunch of stuff, you know, but don't shy away from commenting, because, you know, that's kind of a way I get to, like, speak with you guys, and it's very nice. I love having these genuine conversations with you guys, and it's just, I find it very fascinating, like, the different point of views and all that. But yeah, we're playing LipTrip, which is kind of one of, it's a standalone game, but it's one of those games created by, Supper or something. Sorry if I'm really butchering your name. It's one of the developers' name that made the Obirasu? Is it Oshirashu? Really hella butchering these names. Sorry, it's because they don't come to my head right now. But yeah, basically the waifus over Husbando's games. Kind of the same developer, I think. Pretty sure. As those games, which you're asking if I'm gonna play them. Maybe I'm deciding, you know, still. But yeah, it's never a no. It's just indecision right now, though. It's never a no. It's either a maybe or a yes. Maybe it's probably like, you know, yes, but like, you know, later on, not currently at this moment. Yes, it's like definitely, you know. But yeah. I think everything should be good. Just making sure all the audio's good and stuff. Do I have to raise a little for y'all? Do you hear? I guess I'll see on the way. I'll just put it normal for. I think it's like normal. Okay. Well, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. This is all reading, I think I heard. There's no voice acting, I think. So I might be cooked. My vocals might be cooked. I even have a job interview after this. So we're gonna see how long we're gonna play this for. Okay. Let's get into it. Think this should be good. Whoa. There's some like conflicts or my breath helps out in uneven puffs. Never mind, there is voice acting. Do I even want to question? Clinical office space? Okay. Hopefully the context comes soon, cause oh my gosh, what's going on, bro?
とろけそうな声。その声に負けないように足に力を込める。お腹の奥が熱い。指先で太ももをたどってその先へと手を伸ばした。 その瞬間、ふわりと香るアルコール混じりのミントのような匂い。息を吸う間もなく、私よりもずっと冷たい指先が手を取る。気づくよりも早く、まるで世界から隠すように、私の体は壁際に追い詰められた。強い香り、その匂いに頭の奥がじんと快感ににじむ。編集長。じくりと甘くとろける声に呼応するように、指先に体温が宿った。力強い視線はショーケースの中で輝くサファイアのように表情を変えて揺れる。そのまま私は身を委ねるように口元からこぼれる吐息を飲み込んだ。
Oh. Oh, okay. Lipstick. By the way, guys, this is the opening. You know, I always like looking at these. Kind of gives me insight. Wow, a lot of these games have the openings in between. Usually, I'm used to like the old-fashioned ways they have it in the beginning, but the office romance. I think that's all I know about it, guys. Really much. You know, so the girl who's moaning. Cheesy, I think. Oh, I like the art style though, and like the whole like thorns around the office, thorns around the lipstick. That look like a forced kiss. A forced kiss. Whoopsie. Looks like the office is floating. Looks like they're every time they kiss, like there's like a whole like movement in like the world, and like the thorns get bigger and then they disappear. Maybe when like the game finishes, they disappear. I don't know. Oh, and then she's marking her territory with that freaking lipstick heart or whatever that is on her neck. Oh, let me guess. First day as an intern. Looking out from the glass-enclosed meeting room, the neat rows of desks and gleaming monitors are like something out of a TV show. The workers are all dressed in a way that's somehow simultaneously casual and sophisticated. Artfully placed decorative plants spread their lush leaves under the white lights. This is far cry from my previous workplace. Having said that, I've been to countless office or interviews. While I'm taking in the unfamiliar atmosphere, a suit-clad woman enters the room with a laptop under her arm. Oh, let me guess, the secretary or whatever.
マイグマリノさんはウェブメディア事業部でしたよね。ご案内しますね。
Setting my lips, painted in my favorite coral pink lipstick, in a determined line, I get to my feet. Taking a deep breath, I give a little nod to psych myself up.
オフィススペース自体はフリーアドレスになっていて、ウェブメディア事業部以外の隣はとマーケティング部ですね。
Alright.
多分業務上の関わりもあるから。
Miss Sasahara from HR flips through the documents on her clipboard as she explains the rules of my new workplace, while making appropriate noises to show that I'm listening. I glance around. New employees must be a regular occurrence, as no one pays me any head or heed. Everyone focused on the work before them. Wow, what a contrast. Like, I don't know if you guys know, Thailand, it's off topic. They have their dramas and shit. They have GL dramas, and I watched one, I think it was called Gap the series. Yes, guys, like, when I say I love Yuri, that means, like, I go far beyond, like, I don't only look at Japan, I look at, like, for example, Thailand, Korea, the Philippines, the US, Mexico, aka Latin America as well. Just everywhere, different places for media. It's just, like, very interesting, what people be cooking up. Because you never know, there can be a hidden gem or something. But yeah. Reminds me of Gap of the series. What was I saying? Yeah, Gap the series. But the office space, not the attention. Because everyone that in the company would surround like the main girl, who really transferred to the company. But here it seems like they don't really care. Or more like they're just doing their own things, own responsibilities and all that. Because Japanese people are hard workers.
私みたいなの一流企業だと今更気にかけられたりしないかな
Blinking my curled lashes, I keep a firm grip on the documentation I've been given. Feeling a little more grounded, I looked around again.
あのキャッチコピー小さい時テレビの CM で見たやつだ
There's a wooden bookshelf filled with popular travel magazines and familiar posters adorn the wall above them. Excitement brings a smile to my lips, and I unconsciously step toward the display.
話聞かないと
確かマイグマさんはこの業界初めてでしたよね
Miss Sasahara pushes back her short hair and eyes me up. I interviewed with someone else, but she probably heard my work history from them.
はい観光業界ずっと憧れてて
そうなんですかまあウェブメディア事業部は内勤ですから現場みたいな大変さはないと思いますよ
えはあ
The brand new digital media division at one of Japan's leading travel agencies is staffed by an elite few. Or so I was told during the interview. Now I'm getting a slightly different impression from this woman, so I'm a little taken aback.
そりゃツアーのアテンダントとかも大変だろうけどなんか
Squashing my feelings, I follow Miss Sasahara until she stops in front of a partitioned desk by the wall. Then she calls out to a woman working nearby, gesturing toward the privacy partition.
すみません編集長は
The other woman pushes back her shaggy hair, responding that she's gone straight from a business trip to meet with a partner. Then she asks that the boss mentioned she'd be back around the time HR would be finishing on onboarding for the new recruit.
そうですかさすがアルファはよく気が回りますね
Alphas. Of course, those alphas are always on the move. The alphas. Miss Sasahara gives a knowing nod, though there's an exasperated tinge to her chuckle.
アルファ
Alphas. Alpha wolves or what? I was already aware of this, but the word still automatically puts me on the defensive. Swallowing, I instinctively grasped the card holder hanging from my lanyard.
じゃあオフィスの説明はこれくらいで、清津編集長が戻るまで先に人事部の研修を終わらせましょうか。
はい。
あ、それとウェブメディア事業部に限らず、弊社はアルファの女性も多いので、その態度に気をつけてくださいね。
Ooh, that sounds kind of scary now. Female alphas, that mean like, means a sort of women. Miss Sasahara's eyes narrow even further. Though she spoke casually, there's a hardness behind her words. I feel my eyebrow twitch.
はあ、常識の範囲で頑張ります。
Girl's gonna lose her composure. Usually goes this way. I just have a feeling. Of course, as a responsible adult, I have no choice but to force a smile and nod agreeably. Oh no.
はあ、もう何あのクソ人事。
Oh my goodness. Flopping face down on my desk, I splay my legs out. My boot heels clack loudly against the floor, but I don't care. Raising my head, I suppress the urge to scream, settling for grinding my teeth instead.
何が態度には気をつけろだ。そっちのが気をつけろよ。人事だろ。
Oh my goodness, girl, she's just giving you advice, in my opinion. My grumbles echo off the desk, bouncing back at me, as though through a megaphone. My head buzzes with the reverberation, and I sigh.
そのくせ、あなたはよく使うことになるだろうからって、コピー機とかカフェスペースだけはやけに丁寧に説明するし。
I mean, probably. Realistically, probably. Both, I guess. I'm getting more and more pissed off at Miss Sasahara's attitude toward me. Maybe she's the most normal, though, in this office. Cause low-key, there's either I have a feeling there's either the overworked, the female alphas, and Miss Sasahara just on the side. I just feel like that's kind of the setup of this office so far. And then we have Prey right here. This is Prey. I just have the feeling she's gonna become Prey or something. I'm used to this kind of treatment, but I didn't expect it at my new place of employment. I look at the documents Miss Sasahara gave me and snort. Beneath my name is the word Omega inscribed there like a brand new. You're either Omega, at least you're not a Beta, actually. Beta's like below Omega, and then it's an Alpha? I think, I don't even know.
だいたい編集長？もう上司なのに出社してないとか。
I've heard my boss is an alpha, so I can already imagine what she's like. Talented and beautiful, operating on another level to us omegas. At least pretty much every alpha I've encountered in my 26 years of life has been disgustingly perfect.
あ、それとウェブメディア事業部に限らず、弊社はアルファの女性も多いので。
Those words felt like a nail driven through me, pinning me in a place. Recalling them makes me frown, gloom rolling up my inside of me. Inside me. Propping my chin in my hand and shaking my highlighted hair out of my eyes, I glare at the wall as though I can see through to the office on the other side.
大手企業は多いって聞いてたけど、やっぱか。
Who knows actually? I don't know, I'm not sure. In addition to biological gender. Everyone is also assigned secondary gender in one of the 1-3 roles. Alpha, beta, or omega. See, look at beta is included. So wait, beta's the next level then? Most are born as betas, but the alphas, with their superior looks and abilities, are revered by society. Most of the prominent figures in every industry are alphas. In contrast, despite generally being attractive, omegas like me have a history of oppression due to a particular trait we all share. So you start off as beta and then omega or alpha. However, society is progressing with regard to rights of omegas, who have traditionally been discriminated against. Hence, companies now being required to fill an omega employment quota.
アルファが上司ってなんか社会の縮図って感じ。
Thinking wearily to myself, I looked down at the team's organizational structure chart at the bottom of my document pack.
気圧地図か。
Written at the top of the 8-person digital media team is the title Editor-in-Chief and the name Miss Kyotsu. As I'm flipping through the rest of the papers, there's a knock at the meeting room door before it immediately opens. I tense up, expecting Miss Sasahara, but instead, it's one of the team members I was introduced to earlier.
編集長帰ってきたみたいだから迎えに行ってくれる？
Oh,
迎え？
so like,
ああ、雨降ってきちゃったから地下駐車場使えばいいのに編集長いつも外にタクシー止めるの。
そうですか。
surely she can deal with getting a little damp. If it's a rich woman we're talking about, she's probably gonna be very particular, or like, you know, expect someone to come out with an umbrella or something, you know? So I guess it makes sense why they're asking you to go, like, you know, escort her here.
だいたいお迎えって幼稚園じゃないんだから。
Who knows, maybe you'll be surprised. The woman quirks one manicured brow and the corners of her lips lifting.
あなたならちょうど手空いてるでしょ？
She laughs, and I feel my eyebrows fly up into my hairline. I force myself to smile brightly at the woman, Miss Okayama, I think it was. There been other characters in this game? I haven't really seen no other characters, but who knows? I guess maybe there is, but we don't really see their own design. Then I jump up so vigorously, I almost flipped the table. My goodness.
もう頭きた。
This does look like piss, you're right. Or, yeah, why does this look like fucking... Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed off. No, this guy is pissed off. Do you see it? I fume to myself as my boots ring out across the concrete floor. My hand tightens in a death grip around the random plastic umbrella I found in the office. Squaring my shivering shoulders, I forgot my coat. I'm in a hurry to along the mezzanine, trying to stay out of the rain.
上司だかなんだか知らないけど、こうなったら直談判してやる。
Girl's gonna get fired on the first day. Oh my gosh. As much as it irritates me to have to complain to an alpha as my boss, she is the person I should take any complaints up with. Coming to the bottom of the escalator, I walk out of the building and toward the side road where the taxis stop. The road is mostly deserted. I stop in the doorway of the church next door and avoid the rain, clasping my card case as though to affirm it's still there.
もし何かあっても薬ならあるし。
After confirming that the 6 little pills are still inside, I take a deep breath to steady myself. Sunset dies, the sky's scarlet, and the rain is a little drizzle, and the street looks like it's been painted in shades of gray. Shades of gray. Anyways, and the dark suits of passing business people are what's it called, inky black? I was gonna make a reference right there to 50 Shades of Grey, but anyways. The light spilling from the office flickers like shrine lanterns, breathing in the humid air. I close my eyes. The peace and quiet is momentary. The noise of an engine pulls me back to reality.
あった。来た。
The growl of the engine ripes away, and the calm as the taxi trundles to a stop. Peering through the window, I see a woman of similar age to me.
この人が清津編集長だよね。
Probably. It's gotta be her. The profile I spy through the window makes my breath catch in my throat. My instincts are telling me that this is an alpha. I approach the taxi and hold the umbrella out over the black passenger door. The moment the door opens, the words spill from my lips. Ooh.
編集長。
What a gorgeous woman, but yes. My voice comes out, strangled and hoarse. My breath stutters.
あなた、マイグマさん。はい。私、今日入社してきて。それで。
Girl's losing her words, bruh. Oh. And what? My thoughts melt away as my vision swims. My cheeks are hot. Not just my cheeks, my whole body. I can barely breathe. An ache spreads through my stomach, and the form of the woman before me wavers.
まさか、ヒート。
You're in heat? Oh my gosh, what? That's not possible. As the strength sags from my body, my boss leans out of the car. Slim fingers curl over my hand on the umbrella, which falls from my grip as the woman supports me.
違います。そんなわけ。
I don't know, girl. I would think too, cause look at the way she's looking at us. Wait, can I not? No. Can I not hide this? Wait, how do I do that? Wait, let me check real quick. How do I hide that? Oh no. Everything looks good. I'll search that up right now. Other female characters. See, look at my Guma, which is Reno and Chizu. And everything's good. No, it can't be.
編集長
Can't
が
be.
私のこと、オメガだからって。
I swallow again and again, holding back the moans that threaten to spill from my lips. How could I go into heat now of all times?
そんなのありえない。
Oh, what an awkward situation. Omegas periodically go through a phase called heat, where we're unable to control our sexual impulses. During that time, we're in a constant state of arousal, our thoughts consumed by sexual urges, just like how I'm feeling right now.
ダメ。逃げなきゃ。この人、アルファだって。
Holding the umbrella over us, my boss regards me with a frown. There's a fire in her eyes that calls to me.
じゃないと、つがいにされちゃう。
There's a fire in my belly and a flush creeping up my neck, trying to fight against my instincts. I put my hand to my neck, my nails digging into the skin.
はい、すみません。気にしないでください。
I vaguely hear her talking with the taxi driver as I lean against the taller woman and who has an arm wrapped around my shoulders.
あなた、歩ける？
Her voice reverberates my ear as her cool fingers curl around my shoulder. My voice is hoarse. My boss purses her lips slightly and then removes her arm from my shoulder instead of taking a hold of my clammy, dangling hand.
とにかく人のいないところに行かないと。
Oh. A scent of sweet honey and refreshing mint wafts over me, growing stronger as I lean in toward it.
抑制剤は？
Suppressant? Isn't that part of the title? Is that like what? To kind of... It sounds what it sounds like, I guess. Lipstick? Is it the lipstick? Is that the suppressant? Over her shoulder, I could see other people around us, and their gazes make me shiver.
私本当に今ヒートになっちゃってるんだ。
I must be giving off alpha attracting pheromones. Just the thought of passing alpha forcefully claiming me makes my chest blaze uncomfortably.
弊社はアルファの女性も多いので、その態度に気をつけてくださいね。
Excuse me, my goodness. Those words from earlier come back to me. I bite down on my tongue, fighting desperately to stay in control, and grimace at the dull pain.
早く薬飲まなきゃ。
Pushing her away, I grab the pass holder hanging around my neck and frantically pull out a pill. I toss it into my mouth and swallow. Once the bitter taste passes, I sigh.
嘘。
Doesn't work. Usually my symptoms would lessen within seconds of taking the medicine, and my heat would subside for a few minutes later, but this time my heart continues to pound. The miracle medicine we Omegas rely on to suppress our heat isn't working.
このままじゃダメなのに。
こっち来て。
Oh. Her voice quivers as she takes me by a trembling hand. I'm powerless to resist, unable to do anything but moan at the feel of her cool fingers on me. When we reach the elevator, my boss folds up the umbrella and slams the button for going up. I think this is where we're gonna leave it off, you know? Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, sorry guys. What a development though. Oh, I can't wait to see what goes on. So far, wow, what's going on? Alphas, Omegas, and Heat. It's just really, like, you know, interesting. These different, like, I guess, labels they're putting some stuff on, you know? Or, yeah, like the suppressant and, like, pills and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, interesting gameplay. Thank you guys for sticking around if you did. I really appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Comment down below if you guys want more videos like this or any other type of videos. Very open to any ideas. And yeah, more gameplay for the other games that are coming out right now. Expect more of those too, along with this. But yeah, remember what day did I schedule this? I think it was I think I remember. My notes right here. I could check, I think, real quick. So this is what, LipTrip, I think it's called. LipTrip. So then it's gonna come out every Friday, yeah. That's the day I had it designated. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!